Hi everyone, and welcome to this section where we're going to build from scratch a code fixing app using the ChatGPT and the OpenAI. So this project aims to show you the complete application lifecycle and will allow you to create, deploy, and add payments to your application. So in the next 3 sections, I'm going to teach you those things, and by the end of those 3 sections, you will be completely clear on how you can create, deploy, and add payment to your applications for the users to buy. So here is how we're going to divide the sections. Now, in the next few videos, I will show you how to create the code Fixier app using the OpenAI API. We're going to develop the front and the backend, and I will show you how to run the application locally. After that, in the final videos of the section, I will show you how to deploy the code Fixier app on the cloud using a cloud provider called Data, and I will also show you how you can put this application in a website so it can be accessible around the world. This application is already tested, and I can assure you that everybody will be able to access it after you build it. After you're done with that, in the next section, we're going to talk about how you can add payments to your applications using the Stripe payment. Stripe is a service that provides payment API for applications. So this means that if you have a deployed application, you can add payment there depending on the actions that your users are performing. So we will cover that, and by the end of this section, you will be completely clear on how to add payment to your application. And finally, in the third section, which will be the final section for this project, but not for this course. So in this final section, I will show you how to integrate Stripe with your application. So this means that once you're familiar with the payment API and you deploy your application, then you can build your sales pages. I will show you how you can set a limit on your application. For example, if the user uses your application more than 10 times, then the application will ask the user to create a professional account for which you can charge the users and start making money using the OpenAI API. So in this first video, I'm going to show you how to create the project for the code Fixier app. And in the next one, we will start building the backend or the OpenAI API functions. So firstly, before starting, this is actually my website, martinwhitech.com, and here's where I deployed my code fixing app, and so everybody can access it and use it. So I cannot promise you that the application will stay here forever, but I upload it for now in my website so you can see how it works. So the idea is that here you're pasting your code, here you're pasting the error that you've seen when running the code, and then the artificial intelligence should provide you the fixed code and the explanation on how it fixed that code. So let's try that out. Let's first create a simple error. Actually, you can use it with any type of programming language. I'm mostly using Python, so let's write something simple. Let's do print hi. Okay, and here I mistyped the parentheses, so this statement should not work. Now, if you run this in Python, you will get the following error, syntax error, right? And now if you don't understand this error and you don't know how to fix the code, the application can do that instead of you. Obviously, this is a very simple example, but this app can actually fix very complex codes and errors. So let's click the fix code button. And you can see that within a second, the application will give you the right answer and then a brief explanation on how the code should be written. You can also put more complex function, for example, this one, and I can create an error. For example, I can remove one of the commas, then I can remove a few letters here as well. And even if I don't provide the error that I would get, the app will still be able to figure it out. So let's run that. And you can see that the application just fixed my code completely. So it fixed the temperature, it added the comma as well, and also it gave me the probable error that I would receive, and also it gave me a brief explanation on what my mistake was. So you can, I hope, clearly see how this application can be really useful for the users and for your customers, because this can dramatically save time to them, so they don't need to search in internet for the errors that they have seen in their code. So now let's create your project, and I want you to go in PyCharm. So let's do PyCharm, and there you can create a new project. I'll call the project code bug fixing. Okay, so this is your project here, and I'll finish this video by just creating the main file. So let's create a Python file called main.py. Okay, and in the next video I will start writing the backend of our application here. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.